here today with Kelly at Jazzercise in Overland Park, Kansas. I'm going to take their Fab Ab Pilates style class. Super
Yeah, we're
excited.
going to have you come out with a short top.
Yeah, okay, sure. I did a hard workout last night, so I'm
good, get ready.
My abs will be okay today. But tell us a little bit about this particular class.
Okay, we put together a floor-based program, a mat program that's Fab Abs. It's really based on a lot of Pilates movements, and in addition to that, we have some of the strength training that we might traditionally do in a floor work for your abs in any kind of Jazzercise class. So it sort of meshes the two and fuses those together. It's really challenging. It's about 40, 45 minutes. But it starts out slow and you work into it. We also do give different ways and tips to do it. If you have a weak back or you need any modifications or anything like that. But it really is geared for the core completely, so you're going to even feel it a little bit in the top of your thighs, your hip flexors, as well as your low abs, which is a really hard area for us as women to kind of get to, as well as the back. So all of the core pieces will be working. There's a little bit of shoulder and strength in it on your plank positions. So you're going to really like it. It's a good workout without being a lot of jumping or anything like that. So your heart rate will go up a little bit, but it's not really, heavy on cardio or anything.
Great, planks are right.
Right up your alley.
Like, yes, planks.
I know. I love those.
So what can, if you had any advice for a new person to come to this class, what would you tell them?
I would tell them to do the movements more slowly, and other people in the class might go a little faster, but it's easier to do them a little more slowly when you're new, and you don't even have to do as many reps. So she might give you the option to do from 6 to 12 reps, and you might stop at 6 if you're new to the class. And we would encourage people to do that. There'd be lots of people in class picking the different number of reps, so you're not going to feel like the only person who needs to slow down or anything like that.
Cool.
Yeah.
And then what about traditional Jazzercise class? I know Jazzercise has been around for a long time, has a huge following. I know we have a lot of readers who have done Jazzercise a lot, but also a lot who probably haven't tried it.
And probably a lot whose mothers did it.
Yeah.
That's what we get a lot.
Yeah, tell us a little bit how Jazzercise has kind of evolved and how it's different than your mother's workout.
Yeah, and I think people are always surprised when they come in and they remember it, but they think that it's still going to be the way that it was. And 40 years ago we didn't wear shoes. Yeah, I know, that's pretty funny. I actually almost taught at that time period, but we didn't wear shoes, and the aerobic section was a little easier. We didn't use weights. We didn't have all that strength training that had weights in it. And so now we have weights. We use the resistance balls. We use the resistance bands. There's a large section of strength training with it. And then within our aerobic section, we do kickboxing. We do some Pilates style movements. We do core movements within the aerobic section. And it really can be very high intensity. So it's really a whole new program with the good old basics of jazz dance based, and we've always brought fun into our program, and that I think is critical for the success of Jazzercise, because we do have a great time.
And it is a variety of dance and music
formats.
It's not just pop.
No. No, you'll hear some of everything. I mean, country. We have country music in there. There'll be some pop, mostly pop, probably some techno. And then we have, Michael Bublé to do some stretches and strength training too. It's all over the board. Some jazz standards, some remakes, some swing music. So really a little bit of something for everyone, which keeps it from getting really boring.
Yeah.
And that's what's fun too about doing kickboxing, is you can do a couple of routines, but not a full hour where, a month later you're just tired of doing the same old thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what about when it comes to different levels of exercisers? Can a normal Jazzercise class accommodate anyone at any end of the spectrum?
I know, it really can, and I think that's surprising to everybody, but our instructors spend a lot of time learning how to show you, here's a non-hopping version. We call that low impact typically. So here's the all non-hopping, here's a hopping, and here's a really intense version. So you know what, everybody in class, pick what you need. And it's so fun to have that class where you have someone that's, in their 60s and has chosen maybe not to hop at all. And next to her you have a gal that's, 26 and bouncing off the floor like crazy, and they're both right next to each other having a great time. And that makes it really fun as an instructor. It makes it fun for the customers. Not everybody looks alike. It's just a wide variety of people, shapes, sizes, fitness levels, and we really do try to give everybody an option that works for them.
Now, how does it work if you want to take a class? Do you need a membership? Can you pay by the class? How do most Jazzercise clubs work?
You can do it a couple different ways. We do offer a daily pass where you can come as often as you want, just buy one day's worth. Typically that's from $10 to $15 for a day. You can get on our auto payment and pay monthly, the cheapest way to do it. You can do it with no contract. You can do it with a 6-month option if you want to. So we try to give everybody kind of an option depending on what it is that they need.
And if someone is interested in taking a Jazzercise class, what's the easiest way for them to find a location close to them?
JazzerCise.com.
Okay.
If you just get on JazzerCise.com, you can put in your zip code, and it'll give you all the facilities that are close to where you are living or where you want to take class.
Great. Anything else you want to tell us about Jazzercise?
Just good luck to you, Jen, before you get your first Fab Abs class in.
I'm going to come back and be like, I can't walk.
Yeah, afterwards I want to see it.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Yeah, nice to do it.
Down. Everything in this class, as you know, is super slow. Nice and easy. Feel the stretch down those back of the hamstrings. And slowly roll it up, one vertebrae at a time. Bring it up slowly. Roll our shoulders back and lift the head again one more time. And coming down. Drop the head to the chest. And contract the abs. Kind of like you're contracting. Because the music stops doesn't mean we stop. Take it down. We unfortunately have to keep going, or fortunately, because take it down. Were we awake this morning?